What's going on, everybody? You are now tuned in to the Triple M Boxing Channel, your source for all your boxing needs. And man, we're together this time.
It's good to be back.
Oh my God, it's no longer a online episode,
Not
but
talking to a camera.
yeah, not looking directly into a camera. I don't know where to look when I'm talking to a camera, you know? It's the weirdest thing ever. But last Saturday, yesterday, June 15th, fireworks the whole night.
Great
It was an amazing card. It was crazy.
Full of, I'd say it's a little bit of everything. There's a little surprise, a little upset. We got our knockout. We got people there going to be great. We got prospects that are coming up, and we also got former champions that are trying to make their way back. So
Yeah, man.
it's a great night for boxing.
It was a roller coaster of emotions, especially when there's money on the line, if you know what I'm talking about. Sports bettors, you know, but we'll talk about that another
story.
time. Man, let's go over this card, man. Let's start from the bottom, then we'll go make it to the top, if you know what I'm talking about, man. First fight of the night, Justin Viloria versus Angelo Contreras. Wow, he really got tested this fight.
Yeah, he fought a guy with 25 fights.
Plus 20 kills, 25 plus fights.
That's a lot of kills.
Yeah.
No, but that's good experience for the young Justin Viloria. You know, you message him saying good luck, and we realize we recognize something that's a true potential, and I think Justin has that, man. He has that power, that's for sure. And obviously at 19 years old, he's just gonna get better from here. I think that's a good step up in competition.
Big
He was tested. He was tested in the first round.
Yeah.
The guy came to fight, which is what you want if you want to become a better boxer. You don't just want to keep knocking these guys out early. But at the end of the day, his power, he was composed.
Yeah. Very.
And I'd say this, for a young boxer, he was throwing her body a lot.
Bro, he was. That was nice.
He pretty much. That's how he got him out of there. So that's it. There's a big future for this kid, and we can't wait to see more, man.
And again, he's only 19, so there's plenty of room for growth for him. It's gonna be insane to watch his career, you know. Then the next one, Kuya Magsayo.
Evans, man.
Mark Magsayo versus Eduardo Ramirez.
I think I thought it was a good fight. You know, people are saying he didn't knock him out, but I think it's a great not comeback, but stay busy fight for Kuya Mark. He was able to knock him down, but he was able to stick to the game plan. He didn't throw as much volume as I'd expect him to throw, but at the end of the day, he did enough to win. Like I said, it's a stay busy fight. Eduardo Ramirez came to fight. He's coming down from 135 to the weight class, but still excuses. You know, the right guy won, and I just can't wait for more. I mean, at 130, Kuya Mark is aiming for another championship belt, and I'm hoping he gets it, and if he does, we're right there.
Absolute weapon. And the next one, Garcia versus Davis, the rematch. I'm just kidding. It's Elijah Garcia versus Kyrone Davis. Davis with the W, man. Whew.
This is the upset that everyone was talking about.
Yeah.
Came to fight, man. This is boxing. You know, a lot of people. This is why you lose your bets, man. Let's just say that it's a great upset win by Davis. Is Elijah Garcia done? No. You know, it was a tough fight, but I know he's gonna bounce back. Nonetheless, sky's the limit for Kyrone Davis. He's back in the mix, and we'll see if he can keep it rolling.
He's ready, man. And the next one, Carlos Adame versus Terrell Gausha.
Gausha. What do you think about the fight?
Man. Good win by Adame.
Yeah.
Good win by him, man. But man, I kind of wish Gausha won that one, to be honest with you.
It was I'd say it was lackluster. Adame threw the overhand pretty much every round, try to get him out of there.
Yeah.
He was setting it up. He was successful early, but obviously at the end, if you keep throwing, he's just going to figure it out. And that's exactly what happened. Terrell Gausha came to fight. He was just doing a high guard pretty much the whole fight. Was able to block pretty much most of the overhand. But at the end of the day, it wasn't an ass whooping or anything.
No.
If I was Carlos Adames, obviously he tried, but if you are that champion and you want to get all these belts, it's just my opinion, you got to show out.
100%.
That's what did it. It didn't happen.
Yeah.
Obviously he tried, but hats off to Terrell. He did it. He did enough to keep Carlos Adame honest.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't even a ass whooping. It was just more of like he was a busier fight. That's why he won the fight.
100%, man. Those setups were nice too. Boom.
I know.
Boom. Boom. And overhand coming.
We knew it right away. So we're doing it. So he knew. So this guy, Terrell,
Right? You read it. You read it from a mile away, man.
Great W, otherwise. But it's time to move on, and hopefully your next fight will be a bigger fight, and just keep moving from there.
Exactly. It's the only way to do it. Now the main card, man. The main three.
The last three fight.
Gary.
Parlay.
Oh, man. That was an unfortunate parlay. But regardless, Gary Antoine Russell versus Alberto Puello. Kind of looks like me, no lie.
Which one?
Oh, man. The 100% KO streak and has been ended.
Of course, when we bet, it ends.
Of course. I think we're bad luck for the betting world. But what do you think of this fight here?
Puello, man, number one, Gary Russell moved up in competition. He knew this. Alberto Puello was a former champion. And it was and it showed.
Yeah.
The experience showed.
Yep.
He didn't even hurt him once. The power, obviously, he was trying to hurt him. But at the end of the day, with Puello's experience in the ring, he was able to nullify pretty much everything. Yeah. He was blocking everything. You know what I mean? Like, he was getting hit, but he's also getting blocked. And if he does get hit, he's able to just play it off like it was nothing.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened, man. He was a slicker fighter. Obviously, Gary just tried to move forward the whole fight because obviously that's what he does. But Puello was experienced enough to use his skills, experience, and kind of his slickness to get him that W. And I thought it was really close. It could have gone either way, but it's not a robbery for sure. So.
No, I agree. What do you think of the point deduction? Was it too soon? I think that he could have given him one more warning, to be honest.
It's hard because was he holding? Yes, but he wasn't holding
just to
survive. Yeah. It was a game, like every time he comes in, he ducks and he holds, and then he switches to go, right? That's the difference. Do I think he would have got, it was a deduction? Maybe if he kept doing it towards the end, but he did it early.
Yeah, the whole fight.
He did it early. That could have made a big difference, right? If it was really close, that could have gotten Gary Russell the win. But like I said, it was close enough for it to go either way or a draw. And I just think, it was the upset for sure. So.
Yeah, in my honest opinion, I think Russell was just trying to just get him out.
Yeah.
Right, he wasn't just trying to stay busy. He was just throwing power. It's like, dude, in the later rounds, I think it's time to start getting busy.
I guess that's what happens if you've knocked everyone out. It's a
mental thing. You think
it's a catch-22 because yes, it's good, but that's what happens.
Yeah, exactly.
If you can't knock out the guy, what happens? But Gary Russell's still young. This is gonna be a good lesson for him, and I know he'll be back, man. So sky's the limit for him still.
Still, yeah.
I think it's just a good lesson, a good fight to watch, to learn from. And next time he probably set up his punches. He's more patient, but that's the boxing game, man.
It is. He'll be back better. Now the co-main event, which could have been the main, but it's the co-main event as well.
Two main events.
Two main events. That's what it is.
It's a good event.
Yup. Mr. David Benavidez versus Oleksandr Gvodyk. Wow. Good debut in the light heavyweight scene. Wow.
Let's start with this. I thought the fight was going to be done
early.
Right when it reached 4 rounds.
Yeah.
Shout out to Oleksandr Gvodyk, man. He came in prepared. Although, he obviously lost the fight, but his durability, his toughness, and his stamina surprised me because David was investing to the body literally round 1. That's all.
Yeah, from the beginning. Yeah.
And he lasted to 12 rounds, and he was pushing David Benavidez towards the later rounds.
Yeah, no, it's true, man. I agree. But when we were watching this yesterday, I'm like, dude, Benavidez is going out. No, not Benavidez. Gvodyk is going out. Round 1 to 4, this is it. But Gvodyk, he took a lot of shots, and he wasn't wobbled. There were a few times when he sees legs kind of
it's not obvious enough for him to say, okay, he's hurt.
Yeah.
But that was a good performance for both guys. You know, David Benavidez, that's his debut at 175. How do you think he looked?
I thought it looked really good, man. His head movements, his defense especially.
Defense, yeah.
But I think the biggest thing that he needs to work on at 175, well, in general, is his gas tank. Because like you said, in the later rounds, Gvodyk was the one pushing him around now.
Yeah.
Benavidez was on his back foot from like in the later rounds. It's like
8, 7 even. Like as early as 7, 8 to like 12 for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. You know, if he wants to get in with these bigger guys, obviously that's our first time seeing David Benavidez actually fight someone his size, if not bigger.
Yeah.
Gvodyk was significantly bigger to that fight.
Yeah.
But I was impressed. The first 6, 7 rounds, it was just boxing lessons.
Oh,
His defense was on point.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't just he's not just, you know, getting his hands up and just walking forward. He was slipping, he was rolling, and he was throwing bombs.
Yeah.
And I think that's the one that got him. And it's hard to judge him with just one fight, saying he doesn't have the gas tag, because David Benavidez threw haymakers from round 1 till he ran out of gas.
Yeah.
And that takes a lot.
Tons.
A lot. And he throws a lot of punches. Maybe that's why he got gassed out. Maybe it's the weight. Maybe it's Gvodyk's power.
Yeah.
There could be a lot of things, but one thing's for sure is David looked good in the first few rounds, and he kind of deteriorated in the later rounds. Although he was still hitting Gvodyk.
He was still there.
I think it's just there wasn't enough pop, or Gvodyk adjusted to his punches, right? But it was a great fight. I think, you know, what do you think David can do moving forward now? Because obviously he's quote unquote the mandatory for the winner of Better Be a Bivol.
Ooh, see, that one's kind of tough. What I would like to see is one more fight.
Yeah.
Before taking that big fight there, just so he knows what he's gonna be faced with. Because like if it's Better Biev, bro, 100% KO rate. He was able to get Gvodyk out.
I was gonna go there.
He wasn't.
Exactly, and he hit Gvodyk with pretty much all the punches he can hit him with.
Yeah.
Gvodyk took his punches.
Ate him.
Again, this is his first time being a light heavyweight, but he even said it in the interview. He said he feels better at 175 because he doesn't have to cut that extra 7 pounds, so he feels stronger, faster.
Yep.
And it kind of looked like in the first few rounds.
Oh, but he was quick.
Just faced a bigger guy.
Yeah.
That can take his punch.
Yeah.
That says a lot, because Beterbiev was able to get him out of there. Although styles make fights, we just go by we can also go by the results. Gvodyk got hit by both guys.
Yep.
The prime Gvodyk got demolished by Beterbiev, and this older Gvodyk, you know, although he looked better, physique wise, he wasn't able to get him out of there. So
yeah, he got pieced up. Now on the other hand, if it's Bivol, ooh,
that's another one, because with Beterbiev, you know, he's a mauler.
Yeah.
He's there to kill you.
Oh, he's that.
So David needs to watch out for that, and I think David needs to actually push him forward to get an advantage, because if Beterbiev is able to just push you forward, I think that's it for anyone.
Yeah, exactly.
Not even just Benavidez. Now, Bivol, on the other hand, this guy will move around, push forward, throw volumes for 12 rounds. See, that's the thing. It's tough because Benavidez can throw punches.
Yeah.
But his feet is not going to be as fast as Bivol.
No.
His, what do you call this? You see him gas out in the later rounds.
Yeah.
Guess who doesn't?
Bivol doesn't.
He'll do that for
all day.
50
24.
rounds.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know, man. I just want to focus on Beterbiev Bivol first, because I think that's a tougher fight, and then because that's happening in October. I think, in my opinion, Benavidez should get
another one,
another fight October.
Yeah,
what is it now? June, July, August. Yeah, October or November.
Enough time,
and then they meet sometime early next month. Next year.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's just my opinion, to stay busy. Otherwise, a great win for Benavidez. You know, on to the next, man.
Round of applause. Now the main event: Gervonta Tank Davis versus Frank the Ghost Martin. I love that, DJ. Man, with this fight, I'm going to start off with this one. We expected it. Frank Martin was going to win the earlier rounds. You called it. You're right. You're right. Tank wakes up in the later rounds and puts him out.
Always finds a way. He
Always does. Yeah, but hey, you saw his face afterwards, right?
Yeah.
He got pieced up, but mind you, that could have been just due to the ring rust, man. But no, it does a great performance.
It was a great fight, actually.
Great fight, real good fight.
It was a really, really good fight. The first, obviously, as we freaking talked about, it's activity.
Yeah.
Martin was real active, but you know what surprised me? He was real active with the power punches too.
Yeah.
He's not just like Gvodyk, he's just touching.
peppering.
He was he was trying to get Tank out of there.
Yeah.
That surprised me. That's why maybe Tank took a little bit more to download. Was he hitting Tank? Yeah, he was. Tank's face was red, but I mean, Tank said in the interview though, it's because he was just
Because of the
punching
high
gloves.
guards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be true. It could be half true, half, you know what I mean? But it was a great fight, man. Frank came to fight. I think he had the right game plan.
Oh, he 100% until he got tired. But that's the thing. It's hard to do that.
hard.
For 12 rounds.
And that's exactly what we said towards the fight. We're like, if Tank can do this until round 12, like, don't even think of a knockout. Just touch him, get out.
Yeah.
Touch him, get out. Just do that for 12 rounds. You'll win in points.
Yeah.
He did it for the first 6 until, Tank stepped on the gas. But it's hard to say, like, do you think Tank adjusted to Frank, or do you think that was Tank's plan the whole time?
It's always Tank's plan the whole time.
I was just gonna say.
That's how he always fights. Every single one of his fights, man. He's always downloading. He's just waiting, reading, seeing how you react to things, right? And dude, the crazy part was, bro, he was just doing this, stalking them down.
Yeah.
Stalking him down. Martin had no answer.
The occasional counter of trying to see if he can just get him out of there.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. Tank, man, I say this, he's low punching output. He doesn't throw much punches, but he is one of the most accurate punchers I've ever seen. He hits you right on the button, either right on the chin or right straight to your liver. And with his power and accuracy, that's the recipe for disaster. And we see that every fight from Tank. The last few fights, except for Pitbull.
Pitbull's something else.
Pitbull's something else. But that's just Tank, man. When with Frank, I think he had the right game plan.
Mm-hmm.
But just like everyone else, you get caught in the sport of boxing. That's what happened.
But that KO though, work of art.
Yeah.
Picture perfect. Picasso's painting, the Mona Lisa. Wow.
Right on the chin.
Boom.
Twice.
Boom. Crazy.
He knew. He stood up right away. He was bouncing back and forth. He knew it was gone, man. I think Tank just broke him down. It's from round 1 to round 8. He was just stalking him, making him tired, and that's exactly what he said on the interview, the post-fight conference. Is just he knew he was going to tire out, and that's exactly what happened. Because if you watch the knockout, Tank threw a flurry. He didn't really hit Martin much, but he stayed there.
Yeah, that was a big problem.
And that's how he got caught.
Big problem.
Because he was moving. Mm-hmm. He was countering as he should have done, but it gets to you, man. That's what happened. So shout outs to both guys. It was a great fight.
Great
fight.
100%, man. Great fight nonetheless. And man, I'm excited to see
what's next though, do you think, for Tank?
Yeah, I'm excited to see Tank's next fight, man. I think honestly it should be Loma.
I agree. Or Shakur.
I don't know about
that. That's gonna be the most boring fight in the world.
I don't know about that, man, because Tank's gonna move forward. Shakur's gonna pot shot and run away.
Gonna let you move forward.
Yeah. So it's like,
and the thing is, Shakur downloads, Tank downloads. These guys just about to stare at each other the first few rounds.
So it's gonna be an interesting fight, man. Because when's the last time Shakur fought?
He's gonna fight next month. July 6th.
Are you going to take a melatonin beforehand, or are you going to sleep easy watching it?
We'll see.
That's a problem.
Let me tell you this: if Shakur really wants this fight, he got to go out.
He has to show up. Yeah, he has to.
He can't be Carlos Adame that fight, because if he is, based on his last fight, no one's gonna want to see you.
No, you're not gonna have the star power.
He has to show out. Shakur does. I think the one that makes sense is the Loma fight. They're both southpaws. Hell, Frank was a southpaw, so Tank is ready. Loma's always ready.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be fire risk, because Loma's gonna come forward and
Yeah.
show his angles, and Tank is gonna obviously time him if he can.
That's true.
That's the question.
That's true. If he can.
If he can, because this guy's gonna be on their side.
Slick. Yeah, he's slick. Very slick. Amazing footwork. Could that be a problem for Tank? One way to find out.
Yeah. We'll get that.
We'll get that soon, man. But let us know what you guys think in the comment section below.
Yes, sir.
Did Frank Martin get robbed?
What? What?
Do you think Frank Martin could have won that fight if he had a better gas tank? Do you think Benavidez still has the power in light heavyweight to take out better BF? There are a lot of unanswered questions. Let us know what you guys think. And until next time, guys, we are the opposite of out. In, out.